What's up guys, Master Colin here with this week's Taekwondo video. This week the video is going to be for all levels because I want to go over our defenses in our fighting stance. So how to protect our head correctly. I'm going to give you prompts on what belt levels cover which thing. But if you are a motivated yellow and orange belt and you want to try to do all of these higher level defenses, that's not the worst thing in the world, but just remember you only have to work on your skill level defense for the test. You're only going to have to demonstrate that one, but if you want to get a jump start on all the other ones, feel free. Just know that we won't be working on the higher level ones in the beginner class, so just keep that in mind. But you're more than welcome to follow along with the full video. As usual, before we get started, get a good run in, a good stretch, do your push-ups, your sit-ups, your squats, and try to time yourself. On the belt test, you have 3 minutes to get done all of your push-ups, all of your sit-ups, all of your squats. So time yourself while you're at home. Remember, white through orange belt have to do 20 of each. Green through high purple belt have to do 30 of each. Red and brown belts have to do 40 of each. And then recommended black belts and above have to do 50 of each in the 3-minute time limit. So just keep that in mind, especially we do have a test coming up on October 10th. So if you have already gotten a test application or would like to get one, make sure you're doing those, getting ready to go. That being said, let's get into it. All of these, I want you to spend a 2-minute round just drilling. If you have a mirror at the house that you can use, it's not going to require a lot of space. I just want you to focus on the technique and really watch yourself in the mirror. We have them here at the gym. You can use a bathroom mirror because, like I said, we're not going to be doing a lot of moving around for this part. Okay. White through orange belts, we're just worried about a front cover. So if we're in our normal fighting stance, which is already defensive, but if somebody's laying in a lot of straight punches, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our chin, we're gonna tuck it down to our chest, and we're gonna take our palms, the bottom, the base of our hand, put it right at the top of our hairline, okay? So your fingers almost go all the way on the top of your head, reaching all the way back as far as you can. All right, so my chin's down, but my eyes are up, okay? Both hands on top of my head like this, and I squeeze my elbows in, okay? So what that does is I go into like a turtle shell, okay? And hard punches, yeah, you're still gonna feel them for sure, but it's gonna save your face and prevent a good amount of the damage from getting through, okay? So what I want you to do in the mirror for 2 minutes, you're just in your fighting stance, and try to get to your shell as fast as you can and get to that cover quickly, but without having big holes or covering your eyeballs. I see a lot of students putting both their hands on their eyeballs. If you take away your sight, you're not going to be able to fight. So keep that line of sight open in just a little window here, okay? So that way you can still see your opponent. So you're in your fighting stance, you cover, and then you reset. You cover, and then you reset. So a 2-minute round just on that. Next, we're gonna go to our shields on our side here, okay? So I see the biggest mistake I see a lot of students making is when they shield up, they turn sideways like this. But shields are to cover when hook punches or roundhouse kicks and stuff are coming in at you. If the punch is coming here at the side of my face, or the kick is coming here at the side of my face, I shield up and then turn. I'm presenting the back of my head to the limb that's coming in to hit me. All right. So if I cover and turn, I've done myself a disservice. Okay. So what I want to do in my fighting stance, you guys are my opponent right now, so I keep my eyes on you. My back hand will still stay here if I'm shielding on this side, and I give myself an ear muff. Okay, so I take that hand, put it right on my ear, and I want to create the smallest opening possible. So I squeeze my hand down as close to my shoulder as I can get, and I still tuck my chin behind my shoulder. So if it does get through my arm, it's not going to hit me on the chin, which is important. Okay, so we're here. You're going to cover up, keeping your eye on your opponent, and then reset. And we do the same thing on the opposite side. Shield up and reset. Okay? So the first big mistake was the turning the body. We don't want to do that. The second big mistake is what you do with the opposite hand. So when I shield up on this side, this hand stays here. When I shield up on this side, I pull this one back to cover up on the opposite side. So no matter what, I have some defense on both sides, even if I'm doing the bigger shield on this side. So keep that in mind as you practice in the mirror. You'll be able to see if you drop your hand when you're just focused on the other arm. All right? And same thing, you'll be able to see if you're turning, because if you can't see yourself in the mirror, then you know you've turned too much. So from here, just pull it up and reset. Pull it up and reset, but keep your eyes on the opponent. Okay, so spend 2 minutes just drilling that, watching yourself in the mirror. And then that'll be from green belt to high purple belt on those shields. Next is from red belt and above. You guys are going to be working slips. So we are going to be slipping in 3 directions. We're going to go to our back side, to our lead side, and then straight back. Okay? So when we're in our fighting stance here, if we're slipping to our back side, our back shoulder side, we take our lead hand, pull it across our belly, and our shoulder comes up to our chin. The back hand, you're like sandwiching your face between your shoulder and your hand. And then we're gonna rotate our head off of that line, and then we come back, okay? So we pull down, shoulder up, rotate off, and we pop back. When we slip to our lead side, we're gonna, again, pull our shoulder up, and that hand goes across, the other hand makes that sandwich. We slip to the outside, and then we come back, okay? Pull across, outside, come back. Just getting our head off the line enough to make our opponent miss. And the last one is the one I'm seeing a lot of you guys struggle with, is slipping backwards, okay? Now if you watch my chin, my opponent's over here, you watch my chin, if I go back, a lot of you guys are doing this. Putting their hands here, chin is pointing up, or putting our hands here and chin is pointing up. If I lean back and a kick comes in and clips me, my chin is up, that's it. Game's over, I'm gonna go down, okay? So when we slip backwards, our chin glues itself to our chest, and my hands go in front of that chin, and I rock back, okay? Just like that. All right, from the front view, and back, and back. And back. Okay, so spend 2 minutes looking at yourself in the mirror and working on those slips. Okay, you can do them in any order that you like, but drill those. And then once you've done all of them up to your level, go back, do it over again. If you forget any of this, just check the description below. It'll have the workout listed for you. Be ready, because we're going to be drilling these in class this week, along with getting ready for our belt test. So look forward to seeing you guys in class.